The headlines no young player wants to see. But this is the story of Zac Guildford's other life. Hopefully, a former life. One that rugby is allowing him to forget.
Yeah, it felt like, you know, when I was away from rugby, there was something missing, and then when I come back, it was, you know, it was quite complete.
Zac Guildford, of course, who took time out to deal with some personal issues, gave a talk to the team last week. His teammates found that inspirational.
The first few weeks when I come back, you know, obviously it was still pretty raw and everything was still in my mind, so I was still a bit jumbled, but you know, everything sort of felt back to normal, but a bit better with the few changes I've made in my life.
A little space for Guildford. Look at the speedster straight into the action.
Sorry. What are you doing? You can't do that.
Put it on silent. I did.
I guess it was quite tough because you know, we were both in two different parts of the country. He was down here and I was doing my thing, and then so I didn't really know what was really going on. Only Zachy knew, but I guess when it all came out, it was quite sad to see. But it's good to have my mate back in the environment. He's doing well. You know, people probably don't see on the outside how well he is doing, so you know, it's safe to say he's on a positive track.
This is not a story of redemption, it's a story of recovery. And just as Christchurch rebuilds and rehabilitates, so too does Zac Guildford.
It's still kind of day by day. I mean, I find that's the easiest thing for me to do. Wake up in the morning, set some goals, and you know, just sort of make a plan on what sort of day I'm going to have. And for the last 100 or so days, it's been pretty good. So if I can keep that going and just keep building, then I see my life being pretty successful.
Now Guildford, he'll be too quick, and Zac Guildford gets his first test try.
You know, I felt like when I first started playing professional rugby when I was 18 through to, you know, about 23, I didn't really stop and take a stock take and sort of really have a look at where I was at. It was just sort of full on. I was playing rugby, I was having a good time, and didn't really stop and breathe and get my life in check. But you know, now that I've done that, all the little things are a bit more in perspective, and have a much greater vision of what I want to achieve. I can't really think about helping other people before I've really helped myself, and I'm definitely on the right track to doing that. But you know, I'm not a magician, it doesn't happen overnight. But as I said, you know, I'm really happy with where I'm at and how I'm tracking. And the thing for me is not becoming complacent and keeping on that road to recovery, which I am at the moment, and then getting out on the field and hopefully scoring some tries, because I haven't got one yet.
But now Guildford looks to run them out of trouble. Zac Guildford, he's got through and with him. Guildford's going to go all the way.
You know, since going away to Africa and being able to relax and get away from everything a bit, and you know, obviously keeping on the right track, I feel that you know, I can pretty much concentrate on rugby now and get back to playing my best.